Honourable Chairperson, sir, Honourable Chairperson, Madam, I've been allotted 18 minutes by my party, so I hope I'll be able to get the entire 18 minutes. I'm starting my stopwatch now. I rise today on behalf of the All India Trinamool Congress to dissect and oppose the Finance Bill 2526. Albert Einstein famously said that the hardest thing in the world is to understand income tax. Similarly, we find it very hard to understand why this government's taxation policy continues to widen the stark divide between the two Indias. A Kuber's India for the elite and the privileged, and another, Vishwakarma's India, for the masses who are bearing the brunt of this government's economic mismanagement. We have just finished the spectacle of the Mahakumbh, with faith drawing millions to the holy Sangam at Prayag. The government is patting itself on its back for organizing the grandest spectacle that humankind has ever seen. It is a small concern that the same UP government who was unable to count the number of deaths in the Kumbh stampedes and give the country a number was magically able to insist that precisely 63 crore people had bathed in the river. Now 63 crores is the entire adult population of India, which statistically implies that every single one of us sitting here has bathed in the Kumbh. I certainly haven't bathed in the Kumbh. Most of us sitting around me have not bathed in the Kumbh. But this mirage continues. This great mirage is continuing. Similarly, much like the great taxation mirage that this government has created. In December 24, in response to a parliamentary question, the Finance Ministry provided certain crucial statistics on taxpayers in this country. What did we learn? We learned that there are 8 crore people in this country who filed taxes. But out of that, only 56 lakh people earn more than 15 lakhs per annum. These 56 lakh individuals, these are the engine of India's entrepreneurial and services economy. They are the only ones effectively paying direct income tax. Now with the new exemption structure, those earning up to 12.5 lakhs annually will pay zero tax. Let's be clear, income tax is leviable only on 56 lakh people out of 140 crore population. Yet, we have a massive income tax department with supernormal snooping, police-like powers and unchecked discretion operating under the pretense of enforcement. What is the purpose of this? The 56 lakh people at least have a graded tax system, but for the rest of India, Vishwakarma's India, there is no relief. For the 139 crore people in Vishwakarma's India, GST is the great equalizer, but in the most regressive way possible. In financial year 23-24, the Government of India collected 20 lakh crores in GST, which comes to about 15,000 rupees per person. So a billionaire and a daily wage earner both pay GST on food, on transport and essential commodities. The government has done nothing to alleviate this burden. There is no discussion on reducing indirect taxes on essential commodities, no roadmap to ensure fairer wealth distribution.
Bengal MPs, sir, spoke about financial blockade. Huh? Sir, financial blockade. They charged us with financial blockade allegations. Like every other state, sir, PM Awas Yojana Gramin is being implemented in West Bengal since 2016-17. The government has released 25,798 crore as central share to the state since 2016-17. 25,798 crore, only central share. It's gone. However, complaints of irregularities, I will give you. Complaints of irregularities in the implementation of PM Awas Yojana Gramin, including a selection of ineligible households from Awas 2018 Awas Plus, removal of eligible households and branding violations were received.
We are hearing this allegation for last 3 years.
There have been similar complaints about Mandrega. Ministry Rural Development is engaging with West Bengal and for a satisfactory reply. Sir, now I come to the specific data. It's ironical that Trinamool, which means grassroots, Trinamool, which means grassroots, Congress that prides itself on being rooted in the grassroots now symbolizes harassment and denial of rights to the common people in the grassroots. I'll give you examples for that. 25 lakh fake job cards in Manrega. Funds meant for people at the grassroots have been looted by the carders. 100 crore midday meal fraud. 100 crore midday meal fraud. Ration mafia thriving in the state on grassroots level. Ayushman Bharat was blocked and denied healthcare the poor living in the grassroots. 43% tap water coverage in Bengal as opposed to 74% national average. 74% national average, Bengal is at 43%. That's the average. Sir, important. Capital formation crashed from 6.7% in 2010 to 2.9% in the recent years. No jobs, no factories, no vision. That's Bengal for you, sir. Industrial powerhouse. Bengal was industrial powerhouse. 24% share when in 1947 during independence Bengal had 24% share in manufacturing. Today it has 3.5%. Bengal's per capita income growth lags behind the national average. For the last 20 years, per capita income of Bengal lags behind the national average for last 20 years. It's ranked 23rd. In 21-22, it was 23rd among all states of India. Sir, Trinamool Congress has institutionalized corruption, gutted institutions, and Trinamool has become a byword for exploitation. Trinamool has become a byword for exploitation, sir. Now, can I then suggest, because budget, Bengal विरोधी budget बोला गया, मैं क्या पूछना चाहती हूँ अभी, तृणमूल विरोधी टीएमसी हो गया है क्या? तृणमूल विरोधी टीएमसी है, तृणमूल जनता विरोधी है. अरे